Hey everybody, welcome to the member training for December. Hard to imagine, but this is the 21st month of consecutive member training, almost 2 years
Wow.
of training our members. And got a couple of things that you can do to make sure that you don't miss out on a thing. You know that these member trainings are all recorded. You're obviously watching them live here through the webcam live stream. But you can also check them out at any time, 24/7, at the Experience Pros channel on YouTube. Yes, we have a channel on YouTube. Just go to YouTube and type /Experience Pros, and you'll find it. It's in a playlist, and that playlist is called Member Training.
All right, well, we thought we'd do a little bit of housekeeping as we end up the year of 2015. Yes, we've been doing this for almost 2 years now. And it started as a way to make sure that you're getting the most benefit out of the Experience Pros Network. And also because we discovered that even though you're getting more visibility through your membership, not all the time do you have all the skills to actually create marketing campaigns or the time, and also to ensure that you're actually able to take all this visibility through your sales process, and it converts into revenue for you. So, of course, the very first thing, always top of our list, and you actually made a list for us.
I made a list.
All right, so FanBrag.
Before we get into that, let me offer just a little house cleaning. Now I'm going to do a little dusting, and I want to make sure that you know that at any point you can ask a question. Okay, for those who are here in the office with us, you can raise your hand and ask the question,
or just blurt it out.
But since we can't hear you, we don't have a two-way communication through the video. If you want our attention, drop me either an email at eric@experiencepros.com or message me directly through the members group. I put the little member benefit badge there on the Facebook group, and you can drop a comment into that and I will respond to it. Okay, so as long as the camera is rolling, and if you have a question, I'd be happy to answer that and make it a part of the record.
Eric does dusting. Do you clean toilets too?
Maybe.
Yeah. Brush or rag?
Oh! If you don't understand that reference, go back and tune into, I think it was...
you don't have to tune into anything. You don't need to understand that.
I think it was Tuesday's radio show, might have been Wednesday's radio show. Angel actually doesn't use a brush when she cleans her toilets.
I didn't say that. It's not what I said.
That's exactly what you said. All right. Let's talk about you and your business, and today's training is all about 100% guaranteed ROI. Sounds impressive, right?
Wow.
Right?
Yeah. What's the secret?
Well, there's no secret. I wrote it on the wall, but we'll go cover it. You started off with FanBrag.
Well, I'm going to let you take it away because you've got this like momentum, guaranteed ROI.
Well, you know, there's nothing guaranteed except death and taxes, right? I mean,
and ROI
that's
now.
what they say. I'm telling you, if you do this, you cannot help but win. At least that's been our experience, and that's been your experience.
Daryl, are you winning?
Yes.
Yes.
Right?
Always.
Of course.
So here's something. You know, we talk about the value of FanBraggin on the radio show and FanBraggin on the directory, and we're going to reiterate that today. But I think sometimes it's so simple as to be profound, right? It comes in one ear and goes out the other, and we all nod our heads and say, that's a great idea, and we have great intentions, but then life happens, and we don't FanBrag about others, and we don't call into the radio show, and we don't leave FanBrags for people on the directory. And when we don't, I can guarantee you another 100% guarantee. If you do nothing, you're going to get nothing, right? I mean, it's just a principle of life.
Right. So here's some free, all these free resources and all these great tools for you to use. And we get it. It's different. It's a new behavior, new habits, something you're not used to doing, right? Leaving online positive reviews for companies.
Right.
And yet these days, nobody buys anything without first seeing what other customers think about it, right? I'm reading reviews. I don't download an app on my phone until I've read the review. I don't buy anything online until I've read the review. My husband had a terrible lesson in this years ago when he got a flyer in the mail that said if you come in for your teeth cleaning, you get the free Sonic toothbrush, right? And he wanted the fancy toothbrush. had a terrible experience, tried to recover from it. It just went from bad to worse, and it just kept getting worse all throughout it. And he finally got to a point where he thought, you know what, I'm going to go online. I'm going to leave them a negative review because I am not getting anywhere with these people. Went online, and it turns out he was not the only one that had had this experience. And then he was embarrassed because he hadn't read the reviews first. And had he read the reviews, he would have known this is typical behavior in this particular dentist office. So leaving online reviews, receiving online reviews. What's the best way to receive an online review?
Give one.
It's to give one. Most companies have less than 5 online reviews on a third-party site. And when I mean by third-party site, not your website. You don't have control over it. You don't have editing power over it. It's on a site out of your control. Those are the sites that people trust and recommend the most. This is what we give you. This is what you get when you become a member of the directory. And how easily it is for people to search and find you when they're doing a Google search and reviews for any company, right, or any product or service in that industry depends and is weighted on the
how many reviews you get.
How many reviews you get, and also the level of membership that you've chosen to come in at.
Clearly, the gold level membership is 750 times more, or 750% more. You get more activity, more reviews, more visibility on Google. 750% more than the green level.
So it's tiered and it goes up. So you get to choose how much visibility you want based on the level of membership that you've chosen and the number of reviews that you get. So take advantage of leaving reviews, encouraging your customers to leave you reviews, and calling in on Fan Braggin Friday. It is now a nationwide radio show. You think, okay, well, who cares if they hear about me in New York? Well, they might have connections, right? These days
seriously, New Yorkers have families,
right,
in Colorado.
Exactly, and so don't dismiss it. Don't think small. Stop thinking small. Think, I don't want people in New York or LA. It doesn't matter. What does it serve me? Well, it doesn't serve you to think that small, and you're missing the point. It's like the people that are grumbling about Christmas and all the commercialism and all the marketing. You're missing the point. It's the most joyous time of the year. And if you get all caught up in the small thinking and the negativity, you're going to have all this opportunity like handed to you on a silver platter, and you're going to go, yeah, but I didn't really want cookies, or I didn't really want it on a silver platter, but it's here. And so we want you to take advantage of that. 855-FAN-BRAG. You don't need an appointment. You can call in anytime during the 2 hours. You can write those reviews on the directory, and you can even leave reviews on the Experience Pros Facebook page by tagging the companies that you're fan bragging about. All of this is good SEO, search engine optimization for your company. Yeah. And the companies that fan brag on a regular basis, and I mean every single week, end up having these banner record results. And is it coincidence?
Maybe it is coincidence, maybe it's not. We suspect that it's not a coincidence, but rather it's a strategy. And folks, this is your 100% guarantee. When it comes to fan bragging, the goodwill that you generate causes goodwill that has a ripple effect that goes all the way down to the people that you fan brag about, and it kind of works its way back. If you know anything about a wave, it goes out until it hits the wall, and then it comes back and connects with the originator or the original point of the wave. So 100% guarantee you're going to create goodwill. We say it all the time. Practice today, and I challenge you: smile at somebody and see if they don't smile back. You just smiled right there, and I noticed it. I'm telling you, it's happening here. Even Cher's smiling while she's taking a picture of us. So it's a guaranteed result, all right? In addition to that, it's going to be guaranteed good for your business, because kindness does beget kindness, and people do business with people that they know, like, and trust. We're not teaching you anything new, but we're reminding you of the principles and the premises upon which Experience Pros was truly found, and how it works for you and your business. There is no way possible that you can look us in the eye after a month, 2 months, 3 months, a year, and say it didn't work. It works. 100% guaranteed results. I promise you. Okay, that's the fan bragging part of it.
That's a Dave Ramsey. I don't know if you've ever done anything with Dave Ramsey, but his guarantee: if you do it, it works. If you don't do it, it won't work.
Right.
If you do it, you won't want your money back. And if you don't do it, you will want your money back, but you ain't getting it.
Right. That is Dave Ramsey. Okay. The second thing that we promise you will yield guaranteed 100% ROI. And here's the thing. I can't stress it enough. It surprised even us, and we were the ones who thought it up the year before we implemented it. We're talking about the Fan Bragging Contest.
Woohoo!
That Fan Bragging Contest that we launched in January of this year is happening again in January of next year, which, by the way, is only weeks away. We're at 4 weeks of the date of this recording from launching the Fan Bragging Contest. There's not a lot of time, but there's plenty of time for you to get ready and to help others get ready because, again, 100% guaranteed ROI. The more people that are involved in the contest, the better the contest will go. The better the contest will go, the more people whose eyes will be on your brand. Okay.
Absolutely. So make sure that you're all signed up. Your website is optimized. Your listing is optimized for the Fan Bragging Contest because a ton of activity ends up happening during the contest. 2,000 votes were left last year. 2,000 people hanging out on the directory. Those that were participating in the contest ended up exceeding their annual goals in the first quarter. This was phenomenal, right?
Sure.
But, think about this. How do you get people to leave those reviews for you? They're busy. They say they will, but they don't. No, we've got no stones. But by creating this contest, it encourages your fan base to actually vote for you to help you win the #1 in your category. So you get to be the #1 best inbound marketing company because you get the most fan brags and reviews during the contest.
And don't you think having an actual badge on your website, some people have gone so far as to put it on their vehicle that they were voted best printer, best CPA or bookkeeping and accounting in the state of Colorado. Don't you think that influences people's decision-making process? Of course it does. In addition to that, and this is truly the secret sneaky genius of the Fan Bragging Contest, and that is when what we call a vote, right? And you ask your friends, your family, your anybody you know to vote for you to help you win this contest. But what we call a vote is secretly wrapped in the shape of a 4 or 5-star rating and a positive review. It doesn't count if there's no rating. It doesn't count if there's no review, but everybody does it because that's how you vote.
That's it. And in order to vote, it's not just a one-click. And we do ask them to sign in with their email address, but we don't collect those email addresses.
No mailing lists. No spam.
We don't put anybody on the list. It's just so we can ensure they only can vote for you one time. But here's the thing. We actually create templates, email templates for you to send out and to post on your Facebook wall. It is turnkey.
It couldn't be easier.
We make it super duper easy. Yeah. We do all the hard work and the heavy lifting for you here in the office. Your job is then to just share that with your audience. And you've got several weeks to do that. Kicks off, I think, January 20th.
January 20th to March 16th is the length of the contest.
Right. And it is a super exciting time for your business. So not only logistically, are we creating these online reviews for you and helping you win the best in your category? But the energy that is created, the activity, the enthusiasm, the motivation, do you ever just kind of feel tired and worn out and weary because you just feel like you're just kind of just on the hamster wheel, just paddling all the time? Well, here's a great way for you to improve your attitude, get that motivation and that encouragement. And I'll tell you what, receiving these reviews, it's humbling, right? I mean, it's heartwarming to know that people are thinking about you and saying all these wonderful things and putting them in writing for all the world to see. And it is, you kind of take a step back and you realize the impact that you truly are having on other human beings and in the community. And there's just nothing as heartwarming as that. So if you're having a bad day, you've got all these reviews to go out and read. And then as people are writing these reviews, they're taking a moment, they're taking some time to think about, why do I like you? Why did I like doing business with you? Okay, so that transfers into, I want to tell more people about you. I want to do more business with you. The psychology of it is incredibly powerful. And the companies that took advantage and continue to take advantage throughout the year, game changer.
A total game changer. Like I said, Philip Aronoff with By the Numbers Bookkeeping and Accounting won best bookkeeper, and
It's a bookkeeper.
he's a bookkeeper. It's not a sexy job, but he has leveraged that into a tremendous amount of business. We could talk about Kaylee Hall, who came onto the contest, not accidentally, but because we don't believe in coincidence. But she was a listener and tuned in and decided she was going to join the contest. 68 Designs won the contest for her category, and has leveraged that into a tremendous amount of business. And of course, the winner of the overall contest last year was Dennis Giroux with Printing Done Quickly. His whole team won. They got 205 fan brags over the course of the 6 weeks of the contest. That has launched them, like slingshot them straight to the top of the Google organic search. If you type in Printing Done Quickly reviews, you will see them. Our review site is at the very top of Google for that. And he's gone from a startup 2.5 years ago to more than a $2 million business.
A national company now.
Right?
Right.
So 100% guaranteed ROI. We promise it. If you do it, you're going to get it.
And didn't you guys just love, those of you who came to the Fan Braggin Gala, from 68 Designs, the little gift she put in the swag bag? Like, that was just awesome. So love that. Oh, look, there's one now. Yes.
There you go. Keeping in mind, for those people who are watching on the video, we are broadcasting live here in the studio. If you're watching, I see that there's a couple of you watching on the video. If you've got a question, go to the Experience Pros Membership Network secret group on Facebook, the one that everybody's a member of, and drop me a comment under the member exclusive benefits, and I'll answer your questions. Anything, whether it's on topic or not. If you've got a question about how Experience Pros works, or how we can leverage our efforts towards you and your business, go ahead and ask me, or you can email me at eric@experiencepros.com. Either one will take care of it and make sure that we get it, but make sure that you get it in before we have to close. So the next thing is, and Angel mentioned at the beginning when we were talking about the contest, if you want 100% guaranteed ROI, you must optimize your listing. It's got to be fully optimized. Now, what does that mean? That means that your listing isn't just somewhere where you copy and paste and throw some images. Many people don't even throw the images. They just throw up, and that's a good word for it, they're a copy and paste of their website and call it good. That will get you some results, but it's not really what you're looking for, and certainly not what you're paying for. A fully optimized listing gets you the opportunity to maximize the number of people. You tell a story that's compelling, and you get all the way over to getting to your website. That's our goal with the listing, right? Get people aware of you, get people to find out more about you, and then once they do, get people to want you enough to go to your website.
If you have any questions about optimizing your listing, we actually do a couple of things. We offer a monthly Optimize Your Listing workshop.
Yep.
That you can come and do it with our staff in the office. We can actually do that all for you. We can teach you how to do it. There's a lot of tricks and just tips for it. And once you've got
Sure.
the tips down, you're going to be able to do this. It's super easy. But the goal is to make sure the most people are finding you, not only through the directory, but just on the internet, and then taking them through to your website so you can take them through your sales process.
The tips and tricks, the other thing that you can do is you can have me come in and fully optimize your listing. There's a $99 charge for it. It's not a lot, but it does take some time to get it all going and whatnot. But I want to address this, and Eric Hunsberger just chimed in and he says, I want 100% ROI. Eric, you're going to get it, brother. And I'm telling you, I got my eyes on you because you're a rising star, and you're actually the pivotal point of this listing optimization. Somebody once said, well, are you just charging $99 to nickel and dime us to get all that? No, folks, look, I want you to be, it wasn't either of these two. I want you to be successful. You see, your success, our success is predicated upon your success. And so here's the reality. All right. I want you to be successful. And so a fully optimized listing guarantees you a much better ROI, so much better click-through rate all the way to your website. And Eric Hunsberger came to me and said, I want you to fully optimize my listing. And guess what? I opened it up and he was about 98% optimized anyways. He did it himself. He did it all. He told the story, had the images, everything. Helped him with a couple of keywords, helped him with his short description. That short description, by the way, 5 words or less. Remember that. And he was good to go. So it doesn't require my services, doesn't require going to Adam's class for $49 to figure out how to do it. But if you don't know how to do it,
or don't want to,
by golly, get off the bandwagon. Let's go. Let's get it done.
We have a whole media training on just optimizing your website, taking you through it slowly, step by step, on our YouTube channel. So you can find it there and walk through it slowly. We're just kind of covering the umbrella of it here today. But if you have any questions about that, call our office, 720-344-2446, and we will take really good care of you. Now, again, 100% guaranteed ROI. You think, okay, who can actually offer that? Who can actually say that? And I think a lot of times, we talk about return on involvement and getting involved. You can write a check and sign up for something, right, and send money, but how involved are you really in that? And how involved are you in the success and growth of your company? Well, hopefully you're 100% committed and you're all in. And when you sign up to be an Experienced Pros member, that you jump all in. I remember when we signed up to be chamber members for the first time, and we kind of floundered for the first 3 or 4 months, not really knowing what to do, how to take advantage, how to get involved, how to talk about our business in a way that would bring people through our sales process. And Eric came to me and he's like, Angel, this chamber thing doesn't work. Well, are we sure it doesn't work? Or maybe we just haven't figured it out, because look at all the other people it's working for. Why don't we try and figure it out before we kind of throw it away and say it didn't work for us? And so we became students really of the chamber to figure out, how do we best leverage that? How do we best take advantage of that to grow our business? And in that first year, even though we floundered in the first 4 months, 80% of all of our new customers came from our chamber membership. And we were a thriving business. And a year later, we ended up exploding, having to hire people. I mean, we became students. And then we started teaching other people how to take advantage of their chamber membership. And in that, we brought all the pieces that we've had to learn to grow a small business, all the pieces that other small businesses have had success in growing their small business, and we put it under the Experienced Pros umbrella. One of the biggest keys to our success, I think, was our relationship in our leads group. Here's a group of people that get together on a weekly basis, build relationships, build into each other, really get to know each other in a quieter setting than a networking group, right? On an intimate level, and it's effective. Well, thank goodness to Adam Kemper, our director of membership. He actually started a leads group a few months ago. And we are now at a point where we're going to have a leads group every single day of the week, all across the state of Colorado, from Fort Collins to Aurora, or Castle Rock, or Highlands Ranch.
Let me detail those for you. We started here in Aurora, and I'll come back and talk about that group because it's a phenomenal group, and it's the results that we've seen out of that group that have motivated us to want to launch 4 more in the next couple of weeks. We've got Highlands Ranch starting January 5th, 2016. It's just a couple of weeks from now. Central Denver is starting on January 8th, 2016. Coming soon, we've got Broomfield and Loveland, Colorado. Those 2 are coming online very, very soon. We're just wrapping up a couple more details on that. Now, let's come back and talk about that 100% guaranteed ROI, right? The first 3 things that we mentioned, the fan bragging, the contest, the optimized listing, does not require you ever to get out of your pajamas or do anything else besides become somewhat engaged in the investment that you made in your business by joining the Experienced Pros Network. And the somewhat engagement, the hardest thing to do is to pick up the phone. Look at that, I grabbed an old phone. To pick up the phone and dial 855 fan brag. That's the most complicated thing in fan bragging But everything else is done online. Doing the contest, it's not hard to send an email, and that's all that's required in the fan bragging contest. Your optimized listing, not hard to go in and do that. It's all online. The leads group does require a little bit of investment in personal. You got to get out of your PJs and drive to a location and meet with a bunch of people and talk about what makes you tick and why and how you help and who, and then have the ability to listen to what other people are looking for and then kind of connect the dots. It's our culture here at Experience Pros. But let me talk about that 100% ROI. We started the leads group on September 17th here in Aurora, okay? We started with 18 people. We've grown to an average of about 28 people. We were in and out. Yesterday, I think we had 28 people. Is that right, Adam?
Yes.
But we're in and out. We're averaging, I guess, 25. Let's just call it 25 people, okay? Those 25 people have committed to coming together once a week, and they share their needs, they share their leads, and we account for the actual cash that has come in as a result of those direct leads that have come. We actually account for the dollars and cents as they go across into people's bank accounts. This is not hypothetical. This is not theoretical. This is not woohoo, and it's real. And the dollar amount, I don't know if you can see it or not, is right behind me. $88,903 has been put in the bank accounts of the members of the leads group in just Aurora, and only since September 17th. Now, we're getting ready to come on. 3 months. We're getting ready to come on. By the way, if you want to do the math on that, that's $3,556.12 on average per person. You cannot look us in the eye and tell us that you're not getting anything out of your membership. Okay? You could, if you went gold, you doubled and are on your way to tripling in the first 3 months if you got involved in the Aurora Leads Group. So we're bringing these leads groups on. With 5 leads groups, we are scheduled to hit more, get this, than $3 million of money. Not Angel and I, we're not taking that money. That's you guys doing business with you guys. Hello?
How much of $3 million would it make to change your business, right? Change your lifestyle, inventory, to grow, to hire.
A slice of it.
Right?
A slice of it. If you multiply this times 4,
the numbers start to get really fun.
$14,000 in your bank account if you're a part of the Aurora Leads Group. That's what we project for your ROI. If you involve yourself in the Aurora Leads Group, there's one in Highlands Ranch, there's one in Denver, there's one in Broomfield, there's one in Loveland, there's one in Aurora, and there may be more coming to a state near you. Let's do this thing. 100% guaranteed ROI.
Wow, he's banging on the table.
I'm excited.
Somebody's a little excited.
It's the holidays. And I'm excited about seeing what's happening. Our group in Aurora yesterday collected $300 and probably 50 pounds of food for a family in need. And we're giving back.
Right? How many pairs of socks have they collected, do you think?
Now I'm going to get emotional.
Right? Hundreds and hundreds of socks have been given to the homeless here in Colorado because of the hearts. I'll tell you what, Experience Pros is a unique association, because yes, we're here as business owners, and yes, we need to grow, and we've got metrics and dollars and transactions that have to happen, but there is so much heart in this community of people who want to help you grow your business. There's so much collaboration. There's a lot of love, but it's not weird. It's not uncomfortable. It's just human beings respecting each other and having an environment that says we're going to lift each other up rather than compete against each other. And it's taken us years to really see that come to fruition. Part of it is our team. We have an incredible team at Experience Pros here to help you. The quality of membership and the people that the Experience Pros Network attracts. Don't you want to be aligned? Aren't you glad that when your company is aligned, you don't have to be weird about, well, I don't know about those other companies that are in that group, and my brand is associated with that.
Vetted and approved stands for something.
And to to reward you and to say thank you so much for bringing in the right people, that high caliber of membership, we want to offer you also a way that you get your membership for free.
What?
What?
Free?
Free.
Sorry, Eric. There's nothing to repeat.
I know.
Free. So here's how you can earn free membership in the network. Again, rewarding the behavior, bringing on the right people, elevating the culture. The more of us that there are out banging the drum for positive business, the better it is for all of us. If we're going to do $3 million in business-ish, actually, I think we're going to exceed that. That's just us getting started. That's just us kind of, tipping our toe in the water, figuring out, can we do this? We need help, right? We need help attracting the right people. So if you bring in a new member, if a new member signs up and says, Daryl referred me to the network, Daryl, you get a free month just for bringing in a new member. You bring in 2 members, you get 2 free months. So normally you renew, in April, right? So now you don't have to renew if you had 2 members till June.
So now you're talking about 100% guaranteed free ROI.
You didn't even have to invest anything in it, right?
This is news. This is amazing. This is all her.
It is not news. It is not amazing. It's not even brand new. We've been doing this for some of our, kind of our fans, right? Our ambassadors that have helped us bring on new members. And I didn't realize that we hadn't really made it a public thing. It was just something we were doing to say thank you to our members. And so if you bring in 12 members, you will never pay a dime for your renewal. How about that? Hashtag free ROI. Hashtag free ROI. That's our inbound marketing guy. So we ask all the time, how can we spoil you? How can we help you? How can we make this better? The last thing we want, we have an incredible system in place where we're reaching out to our members every single month. We have a whole crew. They're calling, they're emailing, you get stuff in the mail. We're putting on all the training events. We have the leads group. We have the Fan Braggin Friday. We have the contest. We have it. It's all in there. We're like the jar of spaghetti sauce, right?
It's in there.
It's in there. But if there is something that is just glaring at you and say, what's absolutely missing, let us know.
It's how we got to where we are. And people let us know. I love this, but if you do that, I'm in. Come in.
And for those of you who have hung in us, throughout the last several years, you know that one of our biggest dreams, and we went to the Vision is Victory event last January and put down some pretty big goals for experienced pros. Of course, one, we thought we wanted to nationally syndicate. So we wrote it down. We told people about it, and we committed to it. And what would appear to be out of the blue was the opportunity to nationally syndicate in the fall. And of course it wasn't out of the blue. There's a whole bigger master plan, but we put ourselves out there and made ourselves available, and we said yes when opportunities came along.
And we did the hard work that was necessary in order to get there.
Right? Never quit. We never gave up. We weren't running around moping when our business wasn't doing what we thought it would do. We weren't complaining that it wasn't happening the way we thought it would happen, because we know that in the bigger scheme of things, the way it's going to happen is going to be better than we can imagine it and plan it anyways. And then, of course, we are launching the Experienced Pros television show. It premieres January 2nd all across the country, 37 stations across the country. We're still working on picking up something in the Denver market.
But it doesn't mean that you can't watch it, because it will also stream live on a website, a web television channel. And if you're looking for all the links and all that stuff, we're currently developing that on our website, but you can actually peek at it right now. There's a television page on the website that is active, and you can see the 37 different markets and the 35 million people that are affected by the channels that we will be airing the show on. That number will go up as we grow the show. That's our goal, and the goal of our syndicator as well. And I don't have the link to the actual television channel because they're getting ready to change that link, but stay tuned. Stay tuned. and watch for it. I got to tell you something. This, I didn't put it on here, not because it's not 100% guaranteed ROI. but because I felt like we'd had enough here to cover and cover the time here. But I want to share something with you. We are big thinkers, right? You know, this stuff, this radio syndication, and now the television project that we're working on. It didn't happen overnight. It didn't happen by accident, and there's a ton of work, years of work, that got us to the place that we are today. The reason Angel and I said yes to the television project is to drive more business to you, period. That's all we want to do, is drive more business to our members, okay? Now, there's some big thinking that some of you are probably toying with, and it probably starts like this. Man, I really wish that I could sponsor or be aligned with that project, but I don't know if I have the bandwidth to handle a national thing, or I'm not sure if I can. If it freaks you out, you should probably do it. We're freaked out about this, right? We try to lead by example. And so our example is this. When you see something and you feel like it's right, and you think, you know, gosh, you know, I've watched so many different TV shows. I'm kind of a foodie, and I watch the food shows on both PBS and on the Food Network and all that kind of stuff on TV. And when I watch them, I go, my gosh, I really wish that my brand could be one of those ones sponsoring that. Is it because I sell a food product? Of course I don't. But I'm so proud of what I do, how I do it. I want everybody to know. And I know that there's somebody who's going to watch this sometime, and they're going to go, gosh, I really wish. That's me blowing you off the fence, and get going, okay? Come join us. Does it take a leap of faith? You bet it does. We went there first, okay?
Daryl, are you scared to death to sponsor the TV show?
No.
No.
He's
Hashtag free ROI.
Yeah. I want to encourage you. Jump in either on the national side with the radio program, or on the national side with the television program. Jump in and be a part of something that is growing and building. It's going to be good for you. It's going to be good for your brand. You know that Angel and I won't let you fall. That's our promise to you, and that 100% guaranteed ROI.
All right. Well, that's all we have for today.
Let me check and see if there's any other questions over here on Facebook. If there are, I will be happy to reply to them. Let's see what we got here. Hunsberger says, what a deal, free ROI. No one else gives out this kind of greatness. We're grateful that you want to be a part of it. And, you know, we're excited for you and your brand. We're excited for all of our members and our brand. Remember the 4 guarantees that we gave you today. 5 if you count the television and the project, and dreaming big and thinking big and stepping out in faith. That's 5. Fan bragging, call 855-FAN-BRAG in just about half an hour. We'd love to take that call. Maybe 45 minutes would be better. The fan bragging contest, again, that's January 16th through March, or January 20th through March 16th. The optimized listing, get your listing optimized. Do it before the end of the year. Don't wait. It's not expensive. We'll help you. And then finally, get involved in one of the 5 leads groups that are coming, and build this thing. Every single person we meet goes, my gosh, I've never seen anybody do all of this. It's not us, it's you.
It's you. We're here to help you build your dream and help you dream in it. Dream bigger. Think big and dream even bigger. That's what we're doing, and we hope that's what you're doing too. So happy Friday.
Yep.
Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy New Year, and may 2016 just be awesome.
It's going to be pretty sweet.
It is going to be pretty sweet. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, call 720-344-2446. Cheryl will take your questions. Adam will answer them. Darren will walk around and do something. And Angel and I will say thank you.